It's the 2nd of December, 2025. I'd like to call the Board of Parks and Recreation together. Can we have a roll call, please?
Good afternoon. We have one vacant spot on this board, one absentee. Our 3 park board members are present within the city council chambers. Nikisha Elena Alexis,
I am here.
Isaac Torres Villa, Bill Murray.
And I am here.
We have a quorum.
All right. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda from the past meeting?
I move that we approve the agenda for this meeting.
For this meeting, thank you. All right.
Need a second.
Can we get a second?
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye, yes. Okay, approved. Next thing is the opportunity for anyone from the public to speak. Privilege of the floor is open. Since there are no comments, we can close the privilege of the floor. Next thing I'd like to do is have a motion for approval of the minutes for the meeting of November 18th, 2025.
I move that we approve the November 18th minutes as they have been recorded.
I just have a quick note that I'd like to bring up. Last meeting, in the meeting, it was said that I think it was a certain amount was to rent the Studebaker, but the actual documents at a different amount. I'd like to make sure that's amended for the next meeting if possible.
Yeah. Jameson, did you hear that?
The amendment for the Studebaker price, I believe I forgot who it was, but had mentioned it was a certain price an hour. I believe it was like $35 an hour.
Oh, for the soccer fields.
Correct. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any confusion from what was said versus what's actually on the paper.
Okay. I'm not prepared for that, but I will address that at the regular park board meeting for you to make sure that we're covered on that.
Okay, yeah,
That
so as
sounds good.
long as it's amended for the next time, then yes, I second.
Okay.
Cool.
Amazing.
All right, so can we now get a motion to approve the minutes?
I move that we approve the minutes with the amendments.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Financials, no claims, no donations, and a $250,000 grant. Jameson, would you like to come up and say something about the
Yeah,
grant?
thank you.
Yes, thank you. So, just as a reminder, this meeting, because it's a special meeting, means that we don't have any claims packets or anything that we usually do. So this one was to not wait until the 16th for the controller's office so that we send them a bunch of things and then these contracts can get through. One of those is this grant agreement that we've worked on with the foundation, the Elkhart Park Foundation. We are looking to them to build the splash pad and take on that as the contractor for us at the Ulrey Park. The foundation is leading the overall improvements for the park. There's been a lot of exciting conversations that we as a staff have had. We've done a lot of neighborhood walking throughout the past year. The parcel that's adjacent to the park is owned by a group of residents, and so we only own half of this park. The foundation is in a good position to work with them and us and take this on as an overall project. And so 150,000 of this was already from a foundation member. So the city has committed $90,000 to the splash pad and $10,000 an additional for site amenities, landscaping, et cetera, around it. But so the foundation will run through with that if you guys approve that. They'll take on the splash pad. They'll work on the fundraising for the pavilion that will be added to the other parcel that is owned by the collective of individuals. And then the city's going to come behind next spring, build a parking lot, some pathways, put in some landscaping for trees, and that'll complete hopefully all by July 1st is our goal. And we'll have a celebration day and ribbon cutting in July. So also because of the accelerated timeline, the foundation's in a good position from private to private to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that's what's before you today, is that the city's taking some of that donor money, some city money, and gifting that to, granting that to the foundation for a specific project and to help them as the overall fundraising efforts for the improvements at Old Park.
Awesome.
I would just like to say that was one seamless transition from the grant to the memo of understanding.
Perfect.
Is there anything else we need to know about the memo of understanding?
Nope, it's all tied.
Okay, so we need approval on that, though.
Yes.
Okay. So can I get a
Oh, I
motion?
just had a question. Can you say something about oversight of the project, like where the parks, just for public understanding, because the foundation is working on this, like where are you in the mix? Where, right, like how is oversight going to work with this, with these funds and the city funds, et cetera, to make sure the project gets done?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will be, as well as the team, will be hand in hand, mostly Matt Moyers and myself. From our side, we'll work hand in hand with the foundation to make sure that, they're supported by us, that we're still working with the city internally for all the back end stuff. But we'll be with them every step of the way, assisting in the fundraising efforts, the storytelling of Ulrey Park. So we will be a partner next to them in it.
Excellent, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So can we get a motion now to approve the memo of understanding for the grant and operation, or project rather?
I think, well, do we have to approve the grant in some way
No, we have to approve the
separate?
memo of understanding.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay. I move that we approve the memo of understanding with the Elkhart Park Foundation with their grant.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Aye. Passes unanimously.
Mhm.
Okay. Next thing, memo of understanding with Rustic Rocks.
All right, so we are working to improve the landscaping around the pond, and we talked about this earlier, a couple meetings ago.
Excuse me, we actually do have to approve the grant.
Okay, so we have to approve the grant separate from the MOU. Okay. You want to call?
So just to be clear, it's acceptance of the grant.
Yes.
Okay. Can I get a motion to approve the acceptance of the $250,000 grant?
I move that we approve the $250,000 grant.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes,
Passes unanimously. Okay,
thank you.
good catch.
Okay, we can proceed with the rustic rocks.
Ooh, I think we're waiting for Jameson.
Okay, so just for clarification, I see why that was confusing now. I missed that on the agenda. So we are not receiving a $250,000 grant. We are granting $250,000 of the city's money to the Elkhart Park Foundation.
Okay, mm-hmm.
That's why I was confused. So the MOU is the agreement for us saying, hey, we are going to take the $150,000 that we received from the foundation member, we're going to gift that with $90,000 of the city's money already earmarked for this project and $10,000. So $100,000 of the city, $150,000 of the private donor, gift that to the foundation as a grant. I didn't see that, so I'll have to keep an eye on that in the future. But the agreement is that we are sending them that money in order to complete the project and as fundraising money for them to have to say, hey, we've already collected this much as a foundation and we can go after other grants and sponsors.
Okay.
So is the proper thing for us to do is to strike that last motion? So can I get a motion to strike the last motion to accept the grant?
I move that we do not accept the grant pending the information that we now have.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so that passes now. Can we have a motion to approve the giving of the grant?
Mm-hmm. with the MOU with the Elkhart Park Foundation grant.
I think that still stands.
Yeah, yeah, we did that
I think
before.
you're okay on that.
Mhm.
But I don't think we passed a motion to approve the giving of the grant.
That's the
It-
agreement. The MOU is that.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
agreement that we will grant them. We probably, in retrospect, could have worded that differently, and I didn't see that it was in the grants, which is also confusing. So I apologize for that.
No, all good.
But
Okay,
Rustic Rocks, we are contracting them to do the landscape and boulder work around the pond. So they're providing the labor services for that. It's the same company that did the work at Wellfield, so they come highly recommended. And they seem to do good work, and they have a good idea of what we're looking to do. We reached out to a couple other entities. This was the best price, and really understood the vision of what we wanted to see happen there alongside the plantings and the outcroppings, so that it had a more natural look to it and not just boulder wall for erosion and, plantings next to it. We really wanted to incorporate it into a beautified design.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Article 4, just wanted to make sure that we look at the date for May 15th. The date of completion is has to be changed from May 15th, 2025 to 2026, I would assume. Right?
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, the date does need to be changed there. They're good, but they're not that good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Going backwards.
Impressive.
Thanks for catching that, Isaac.
Yep.
other comments or questions?
No, I just like that High Dive is continuing to be improved, and with the new tower and that as an amenity that people can do tours and stuff, I think this just adds to it. So thank you for finding the best people to do it.
Thank you.
Can I get a motion to approve the memo of understanding with Rustic Rocks, consistent with the amendment that's being made, or the alteration that's being made?
I move to approve the memo of understanding with Rustic Rocks.
I will second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Next, the site amenities purchase approval memo.
All right, Megan. So this is the second round this year and the final. We have planned to update our picnic tables, trash cans, and benches. The Rangers have gone through. They've done an inventory assessment of every trash can, picnic table, and bench inside the parks. A lot of them are still green barrels that people just dump a lot into. They pick them up, they put them in the river. So, and then we've had some picnic tables that have, had some vandalism. So, hopefully this is the last round that we will have to purchase for quite a few years. Obviously, there's going to be a few here and there throughout the years, but we've done a lot of work over the last 5 years that you guys have seen, where we're just updating and increasing the way that our parks look. And so this is more of that as well. So next year we'll have a lot of work between picnic tables, trash cans, and benches being put into the parks to make them look fresh and updated.
And I believe the trash cans, picnic tables, and everything is going to last us, I think it was about 5 years every so that we review this to see if we need to do another.
We're hoping
Big
closer to 10, but I
Even
think
better.
they safely 5 years so that they cover themselves, but we're hoping to get more use out of it.
Awesome.
They're sturdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like it. I see extra heavy duty, which makes me happy.
Yeah, these are not your, benches that you buy for your backyard. They're very heavy duty. Come highly recommended. The ones, it's similar to what Valparaiso is using. Just a nice sturdy bench. The other thing is that we've been working on talking with some companies here locally that possibly could, refreshen them so that we're not spending $2,000, but maybe, it costs so much $100 to sandblast and repaint and $600 to replace it. So that's our hope. And going for a higher quality product could be refurbished for cheaper.
Nice.
And then the last question is, I would assume that the, I guess here in the list of how it's all broken down, it's for the supplies. I'm assuming that our team is just going to go ahead and install that so we can take care of that on our end.
Yeah, Buildings and Grounds has been doing that work for us, luckily.
Awesome. Thank you, Buildings and Grounds.
Yes.
Can I get a motion to approve the memo for the site amenities purchase?
I move to approve the site and amenities purchase.
I will second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes, carries unanimously. Before Matt comes up and talks about preventive maintenance, I had the opportunity last summer to attend the Strong Towns National Conference. And one of the speakers, a woman named Jamie Sabak, who is an expert on the economics of parks, did a workshop on the astronomical cost of deferred maintenance. And I walked away from that session of the belief that we're in pretty good shape, but we could be in better shape. And I think this is a darn good step towards moving us in that direction. So Matt, if you come up and give us an overview of what we're doing here.
Good early evening, Park Board.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Matthew Moyers. My office is at 229 South 2nd Street, and I'm your Special Projects member for the Parks Department. Before us, we have a contract with a professional services group, Raftellus. They are offering to enter into a analysis of our Buildings and Grounds Department, primarily aimed at improving our long-term preventive maintenance and facility management. This is kind of a joint project between the Buildings and Grounds Department and the Parks Department. You can see that the billing is split. We're contributing since so much of their work is on parks and public lands. I was involved in this process in which we reviewed several professional organizations. Raftellus had the strongest qualifications and also had the best price. This plan will probably be formed, I think it's a 9-month implementation plan, and the target is for action steps over the 5-year cycle. I'd like to ask the Park Board to approve this contract so we can contribute to this plan, and I think the benefits to the community are going to be obvious. If nothing else, having a better understanding of where our challenges are in the next 5 years.
What are going to be some of the things that you're going to be looking at? So preventative maintenance.
Right.
If you want to explain.
Yeah, in the perfect world, we'd like to go ahead and have a better grip on all of the components of our facilities and amenities for their life cycle. So when we expect them to expire, and then we could budget for repairs in that timeline. So we're caught less often by these surprise breakdowns. We know that it's going to happen sometimes in the next 10 years. Let's try and budget for it in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And then also having an understanding of what the life cycle, end of life usefulness is for playground equipment or for chimneys or boilers. So again, we can proactively allocate funds so we're not scrambling at the last moment and caught by surprise.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing with a home that I own. I was recently told that the heater had to be changed just from normal wear and tear, and I was thinking, well, is something going on? Like, well, it's normal wear and tear, but you don't want to expect surprises, and it's the equivalent of changing your car oil. So
Yeah.
I think it's excellent.
I'm enthused about the project, but I would ask the board to approve the attached contract. And I intend to be involved in this process through the entire duration.
One quick question too, as part of end of life, does that include maybe, because we've talked about with renovations to the park, where playgrounds that
Yeah.
are not up to the standard for the city, but might still have usefulness? Like, does that include having relationships with people in the community that could be able to, is end of life just throwing away, or does end of life include, maybe donating, gifting, people purchasing things from us, like?
I absolutely think there'll be an opportunity to take a look at how we deal with non-standard support, as well as the offloading and the termination of equipment. I think everyone would approve granting things that are no longer useful to the city to other organizations, then which it could still continue to serve the community to
That'd be
the
great.
positive. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Can I get a motion to approve the memo of understanding relative to the preventive maintenance plan?
I move that we approve the memo of understanding between buildings and grounds, the parks, and this preventative maintenance planning process.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes,
Yes.
Aye, yes, carries unanimously. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Jennifer. Michiana Life Media.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Kobe. I'm the marketing specialist for the Parks Department. We have the opportunity to partnership with Great News Life, who runs Michiana Life, to do more promotion for us. They focus on positive news and what's happening in the community. So this would help our visibility and engagement throughout the area.
Nice.
Just out of curiosity, in reading this, I noticed that they do have an extensive bit of reach. I think it was close to 150,000. But knowing that they do cover other areas of Michiana, not including Elkhart, well, including Elkhart, they started in Valpo, et cetera. Do you have any light as to maybe what the engagement would be for the city of Elkhart?
Because they just got into sort of the Michiana market, they're still pulling those numbers, but they expect to hit the similar to what they're hitting in other areas. So I hope to see it similar.
Sure. And then was going to say, is there a way for us to measure success for engagement? For example, we could see how many site hits we'd get for ours, for the park site once we implement this.
Yes, so they will give us reports on our stories. They'll cover 6 of our events throughout the year. So we'll get reports on those, as well as our social media engagement. They will share all of our press releases, all of our social media posts and things like that. And then we'll also hopefully we'll see that event attendance increase because of that coverage.
Okay. And I'd just like to say that having had the opportunity to deal with a number of organizations and various projects that has more of a regional focus than just the city of Elkhart, one of the things that always delights me is when people say, boy, I didn't know Elkhart was so nice. And I think putting the words out about our park, and maybe it'll attract somebody to say, hey, let's take a ride and go to Elkhart and see what this is all about. I think that's worth the additional reach.
Yeah, and definitely if there are reports, and it looks like it's only for a year, you all are entering just for a year to start, right? It's not a multi-year.
Yes, this will
Correct.
just be for a year right
So
now.
you'll be able to see if it makes a difference or what kind of difference it makes. But
Exactly.
I applaud you all getting help because you all are doing a lot and it matters to get the word out about what all is happening. So, yeah.
Great. Cool. Any other comments or questions?
No, I love it.
With that in mind, can I get a motion to approve the memo with Michiana Life Media?
I move that we approve the memo of understanding with Michiana Life Media.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Carries unanimously. Thank you, Jennifer. Liz? Entertainment contracts.
Good evening, Liz Stoutnauer, Elkhart Parks and Recreation event coordinator. So yeah, I have 2 for you tonight. So we'll start off with the first one. I'm not sure which one you have in front of you. Is it Jake in front of you?
I think it's Wyatt Marshall in front of me.
Wyatt Marshall will go first. All right. So Wyatt, we have going on first for us actually this coming Saturday over at the Winterfest on the Central Green Stage from 4 to 6. He's actually the head singer of Amarillo Sky. So he is very well known to the Parks Department. So we would like to have him out there. He'll be doing general entertainment along with Christmas carols and holiday music.
Oh, lovely. Mm-hmm. No questions.
No
huh?
questions for me.
No.
I liked him.
Can I get a motion to approve that memo of understanding?
I move that we approve the MOU with Wyatt Miller for the Winterfest Entertainment, Wyatt Marshall, excuse me.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Carries. And the next one?
Great. And then the next one will be Jake from Starheart. He is very popular in the South Bend market. So it's nice to hopefully bring a crowd for him. So he'll be the last performer during Winterfest. He'll do the 7 to 9 slot right after the tree lighting this coming Saturday.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Same thing, general. He'll probably get more holiday and about the music he chooses, because he'll have some Premier Arts kids with him and things like
Sweet.
that.
Not the kids singing the carols. I love it.
Can I get a motion to approve the memo of understanding for that entertainment contract?
I move that we approve the memo of understanding for the entertainment contract.
I will second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
We have no old business use and event permit, department reports, or correspondence. With that in mind, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I move that we adjourn this special meeting of the Park Board.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you all so much.